High in the mist-shrouded peaks, where mountain winds whisper forgotten legends, a tremor shakes the earth awake. From the depths of the ancient forest emerges a creature long believed to be myth, an anaconda of impossible scale, its body wider than boulders and longer than the winding roads that carve through the cliffs. As it slithers onto the mountain pass, its weight crushes stone and steel alike. A single flick of its massive tail sends vehicles tumbling like toys. Villagers who once lived peacefully beneath the shelter of the mountains now flee in panic as the colossal serpent begins its descent. This is no mere animal. This is nature reclaiming its domain. A narrow road clinging to the side of a mountain becomes the center of unimaginable chaos when a gigantic anaconda coils across it, blocking travel and trapping drivers in a deadly bottleneck. Dust clouds billow upward as the creature's scales shimmer with an eerie, ancient glow. Engines roar, horns blare, and terrified people scramble from their vehicles as the behemoth lifts its head high above them, surveying the trembling world it has entered. For centuries the mountain has guarded its secrets, but none imagined one would be so alive, and so monstrous. As the serpent shifts, the entire cliffside groans, leaving humanity powerless against the living avalanche slithering toward civilization. Down the mountain path, the village rests quietly, its people unaware of the danger winding closer with every thunderous heartbeat. Children play in the fields, elders sit beneath shady porches, and merchants prepare for evening markets. But then a deep rumble travels through the ground, rattling shutters and pots. Birds erupt from the trees in frantic flocks. The villagers turn to see it, the colossal anaconda, scales reflecting sunlight like broken glass, sliding down the mountain with terrifying purpose. Houses shake as the great serpent moves through the foothills. Panic spreads. Families grab what little they can carry. The peaceful rhythm of village life is shattered by the arrival of a creature big enough to swallow a home whole. A once busy mountain highway is now a landscape of wreckage. Truck frames bend like paper, cars lie overturned, crushed beneath the vast coils of the serpent. The ground is scarred where its massive body dragged across asphalt, leaving deep grooves filled with debris and abandoned belongings. Emergency sirens echo off the cliffs, but even they are drowned out by the low, rumbling hiss that vibrates through the air. Those who survived the first wave of destruction huddle behind broken guardrails, praying the beast will ignore them. But the anaconda's hunger is ancient, and its wrath, limitless. No machine or barricade stands a chance. On the outskirts of the village, pure terror takes hold. Mothers scream for their children, shopkeepers abandon their stores, and elders are carried away as the ground buckles under the serpent's approach. Dust clouds rise behind stampedes of fleeing villagers. Livestock scatter, frantic cries mixing with the shouts of townspeople. Every heartbeat becomes a countdown. The serpent's shadow stretches across rooftops, darkening the world in its path. It moves with a chilling grace, slow, deliberate, unstoppable. Every breath from its colossal lungs is a gust of warm, humid air, a reminder that this is a living catastrophe, not a force of weather or myth. Imagine a creature so enormous that its coils stretch across fields, roads, and rooftops all at once. The anaconda's body is a living landscape, scales the size of shields, muscles like shifting hills beneath its skin. When it rises, its head towers higher than telephone poles, casting a monstrous silhouette against the sky. Each movement sends tremors rippling outward. People watching from a distance struggle to comprehend its size. It dwarfs everything man-made, reducing tractors, market stalls, and even small houses to meaningless specks. This is a serpent whose very existence mocks the limits of nature as we know it. Old stories whispered by mountain elders spoke of a guardian beast that once ruled the region, a serpent of impossible size slumbering beneath the earth. Most dismissed the tales as superstition, until now. As the gigantic anaconda slithers down from the peaks, the myths feel terrifyingly real. Was this creature awakened by shifting earth? Disturbed by human encroachment? Or has it risen to reclaim a territory stolen long ago? The serpent embodies the raw, primal power of the wild, a reminder that humanity's dominion over CXVS. 6. $* is fragile, temporary, and easily shattered by the resurgence of legends made flesh. CCCCCC. CCG. G. GGGVVGGV. Local authorities arrive, weapons drawn, trying to form a barrier between the beast and the terrified population. Don't fire unless absolutely necessary, they say, but necessity arrives fast. Darts, bullets, and warnings do nothing. The serpent keeps advancing, its hide too thick, its hunger too deep. Officers shout commands, trying to control the chaos of hundreds of panicked villagers. But how do you defend a community from a creature that stretches longer than the entire town? Every attempt at intervention only enrages the massive anaconda further, driving it closer to the heart of the village with unstoppable momentum. This is more than a single creature's rampage. It is a symbol of nature striking back against decades of intrusion, roads carved into sacred mountains, forests thinned, rivers altered. The gigantic anaconda embodies the fury of an ecosystem pushed too far. As it slithers through the village, crushing fences and shaking foundations, the world seems to roar through it, declaring its presence louder than any machine. Humans run not only from a monster, but from the consequences of disturbing a balance older than memory. In the serpent's unblinking eyes, there is no malice, only inevitability. As the sun dips behind the mountains, the village faces its darkest hour. A handful of brave souls refuse to run. They gather ropes, tools, fire, anything that might slow the beast long enough for the remaining families to escape. Torches burn, radios crackle with desperate communication. The ground quakes as the anaconda coils near the town square, its monstrous body encircling statues and structures as though claiming them. This final stand is not fought with the confidence of victory, but with the fierce determination of people protecting their home. At the edge of ruin, humanity clings to hope, frail, flickering, but still alive.